Hello, everyone. My name is Tim Dempsey, and this is an installment of our web tips presented to you by Clear Process Solutions. Today, we're going to be exploring the runtime management feature of AgilePoint. Its capabilities, we're going to have a live demo as well. And then I've broken this into two parts. One is going to be around processes, and the second part is going to be around tasks and notifications. So let's dive right in. So as you know, the runtime management is located within the Manage tab in the ribbon of AgilePoint. And we're going to be walking through the navigation and layout at a high level. And then we're going to start working with our processes. So I'm going to show you how to update a form value of a request uninterrupted to the end user or to the process. And then we're going to step through how to upgrade your workflow or process model to a new version. This is a significant advantage to us because the end user will not need to create a new request, and the existing request would not need to be canceled. We can upgrade the existing solution with the new process model. So let's dive right into our demo. All right, so today I've created for you an application for a new vendor. And we have some baseline fields here, the company name, the first name, last name, address information, etc. I've pre-filled these to get for our demo today. And you'll notice here that this email address, it's missing a space in between email and address. So remember this for later on, because when we upgrade the process model, we're going to go ahead and make this change to the form and then upgrade the version of this request. But for now, we're going to submit this and update one of these form fields in real time. So I'm going to go ahead and click submit. This closes out our form, and we're into our Manage tab. As you can see, there's a number of different options that we can do to manage and maintain our processes and overall application. But I'm going to select Runtime Management. Here we have our workspace or our search area. So we can search by our app name, by our process model name, and there's a number of different filters. So I'm going to go ahead and search for our demo. Populates right there for us. And I typically like to select all for our search. That way we can have one search, process search, rather than opening up many other windows. Oftentimes, if you just select running or just select suspended or completed, we can't get back to the screen again. So this is a tip, we can select all. And we found our request that we just submitted. As you can see, we can see the version number, the status it's up and running, and our start date and due date. So I'm going to go ahead and expand this here. And this is where we really want to get into. So this provides us a snapshot of the request or the process. We have some baseline information here to our left and where the request is currently at the review customer task. We'll come over here and we can hover over some of these options. We'll come back to this when we upgrade the process model version with the suspend, but we can cancel. We're going to change the flow later on and migrate. Over here to the left, we have also our general information, our process monitor, activities, tasks, event log, data, process hierarchy, and eForms view. I usually like to select the General tab. And just as we had in those icons, they're above here for our navigation. This provides us here at the general information some of the internal values as well. These are these are very helpful for us when we're building different customizations for our different types of applications. We can click on the process monitor. As you can see our workflow. We've completed the initial task and we're sitting here at our review vendor step. This tells us a step-by-step of the workflow. It can tell us different start times and completion dates, and we can see that they passed. Our different tasks, different events that occurred, our data, which we'll come back here in a moment, and our process hierarchy. So if we ever decide to launch different processes for this, we can begin with our parent solution and launch other forms and processes from the same application. And that information will be displayed here. So if we go back to our data tab, we can see we have some built-in custom variables. But for our first topic, we're going to go ahead and update one of the form values. So as you can see, here's our form values that we've built in and created for the form. And all I need to do here is select postal code. And our XPath is provided for us as well as the value. So I'm going to come in here and change the zip code because it was entered incorrectly and click update. Now I can refresh the page by going anywhere and we can see that this has updated our value right in the form. We no longer have to reach out to the end user for any questions or concerns. They've already provided us with the new value. We don't have to cancel a request. We don't have to start a new request. So the efficiency and the time savings, this is why we wield this tool here. Now, if I come back to process activities and tasks. Okay, so that is how you can go ahead and select the value and update it. Our next topic that I want to show you is how we can update the process model to a new version. So I'm going to go here and duplicate our tab. We first need to make the update. To our app. It's always good to go and find your solution. That way we can have these options available for us. The quick links is great to open something, to view something. But if we really want to make an edit, we'll need to select the app so we can publish later on. So I'm going to go ahead and select our task form and click edit. And we find our email address here. Go and edit and add in the space. You know what? We'll make one more update here too. There was a request for an update to add a notes section. We'll go ahead and add our notes. Let's expand this a bit. Get these to be aligned. And we'll save and check in. I'm going to go ahead and update our review customer as well. This is just a read-only view, but I want to ensure that the changes are applied to this view as well. So we'll go ahead and add our space. We can find our new control over here for notes. Expand that as well, and we'll click Save. And we're ready to publish a new version of our form. There are so many different features and tools that we can leverage within AgilePoint. There's so much we can talk more about. We're really excited for more of these videos. So we're going to hop back to our runtime management. Go back to our general. And now we're going to upgrade this to a new version. So in order to do this, we first just need to suspend the fixed formatting on the email and added the notes. Now, you can see some of our buttons changed here, and this became available. So we're going to go ahead and click Migrate. Now we can also revert it back to a previous version if for some reason we need the new version didn't work or we wanted to revert it back. We can always do that as well. I'm going to go ahead and upgrade this to 1.05. And this gives us a side-by-side of, oh, where'd it go? There it is. This gives us a side-by-side of the new versions. As well as we can update any of our activities if we need to. We're going to go ahead and click Migrate. Just like that, our current request is upgraded to our new version. As you can see here, though, it's still paused. So the task is unable, the request is unable to be worked. So let's go ahead. We'll click Resume. We'll click OK. Now let's go back and ensure that our changes did save. We still have our form variable. And we can see here that our version has been updated to 1.05. All within a few minutes, we were able to update our current workflow as well as update a value. So these are just two of the many different features that we can leverage within AgilePoint. These are a lot of different things happen every single day to our requests, and AgilePoint offers a way that we can update these and ensure that it saves time and it saves time for our end users. We're going to have many different videos and we have several others coming your way. If you go ahead and you can visit us at our WebTips here at clearprocesssolutions.com/webtips, or contact any of our team if you'd like to talk more about training or even projects in the future. We have many different customizations and built many things that can help you for your next project. Thank you very much, and stay tuned to part 2.